Easy Mizzy on Mac. HS on deck, no meds. My S bake off with gap. Yes.
Yo, such one for back with another reaction of today's video. We got E1 Fake Friends. A lot of you lot suggested this one. Got no clue what he's gonna come up with now. Without any further ado, let's get into this one. What's that FIFA?
You did it again.
Different type of beat again. He's been doing that lately.
3 tiny, managed the block like Jurgen Klopp. All 19 they were talking tough. In body I was doing gon' lean with Ross.
Managed the block like Jurgen Klopp. Where are Liverpool on the table right now? I don't think that's the kind of manager you want to be referencing. Mikel Arteta right now, mate. Top of the table, fam. Let's hear that again, though. Let's hear it. I'll let him land.
3 tiny, managed the block like Jurgen Klopp. All 19 they were talking tough. In body I was doing gon' lean with Ross. Pull up on the up block, see bare man dancing around K-Flock. I don't care if it's just a foot round, they would just call it a beat and chop.
What did you say, see bare man dancing around K-Flock? If he did, what a reference. I rate him for that. What a reference.
There's he went at the spot. I'm trying to cut me some armored chop. Mom, I won't even ask you who you touched. Cash on me trying to search and stock, got no one in free. I used to keep the dots on the B-roll blocks, now I've got 10 young G's making it hot. Big A really taught me a lot. Told me watch my friends all now I'm in shock. Why in shock? And none of my friends wanna see me on top. Even in ends I'm a favourite up. I feel bare man wanna take my spot. They wanna see me get drawn out like Dutch. My yardie said bring the wine and cock.
Did you just say get drawn out like Dutch? I've been seeing some things about him on Twitter, man. Can't lie.
On top, even in ends I'm a favourite up. I feel bare man wanna take my spot. They wanna see me get drawn out like Dutch. My yardie said bring the wine and cock. Keep an eye on these hoes. Keep an eye on those.
That B1 wine and Koch. Fam, how many times has he said that, fam? He said that so many times.
My bros, gotta keep on my toes. Held it down on my own. She say the streets are cold. They feel evil.
Hold on. This sounds cold.
Even in ends I'm a favourite up. I feel bare man wanna take my spot.
Aye.
See me get drawn out like Dutch.
Hold on.
Yardie said bring the wine and cock. Keep an eye on these hoes. Keep an eye on those. Keep an eye on my bros. Gotta keep on my toes.
I can't lie, I have to give it to him. This sounds very good. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds really good.
Dutch, my yardie said bring the wine and cock. Keep an eye on these hoes. Keep an eye on those. Keep an eye on my bros. Gotta keep on my toes. Held it down on my own. She say the streets are cold. They feel evil and fall. Anything keep an eye on these hoes. Keep an eye on the bros. Keep an eye on my bros. Gotta keep on my toes. Held it down on my own. She say the streets are cold. They feel evil and fall. Anything yeah. What was the chance? It snaked in house, now the UK's lost. Did the video that ends up became a target. It was all fun and games, now someone's retarded. I thought he had man.
Why did he say it like that, fam? You're not even allowed to laugh at that word these days, man. So I'm trying to keep it in, but why did he say it like that?
They feel evil and fall. Anything yeah. What was the chance? It snaked in house, now the UK's lost. Did the video that ends up became a target. It was all fun and games, now someone's retarded.
The ad-lib. Oh! I'm so sorry. That ad-lib was not necessary, man. We got the point.
They feel evil and fall. Yeah. What was the chance? It snaked in house, now the UK's lost. Did the video that ends up became a target. It was all fun and games, now someone's retarded. I thought he had mana, so why the hell was he chilling with a spot? And I left GDS and became an artist. I walked into school and they told me I'm charting. I give it to two, but it's death for the fastest. Some say I'm rude, some say I'm charming. The ops can't hate you when you're the hardest.
Was that Tion? Because I've definitely heard OFB reference, like some say he's the fastest. That's who he could be talking about. Some say OFB have always been saying he's fast. Fam, this is a good song though, I can't laugh. This is a good song.
They told me I'm charting. I give it to two, but it's death for the fastest. Some say I'm rude, some say I'm charming. The ops can't hate you when you're the hardest. Labels wanna offer a box, not up for sell, KMT or jarring. I play chess the smartest, just the beginning now, look what you started. Keep an eye on these hoes, keep an eye on those.
Very small second verse. It was like 4 lines. I might have to actually hear it again. What did he say?
I thought he had man.
Because he really didn't say a whole lot.
Anything yeah. What was the chance? He snaked in house, now the UK's lost. Did the vid in the ends and became a target. It was all fun and games, now someone's retarded. I thought he had manners, so why the hell was he chilling with a spot? And I left GDS and became an artist. I walked into school and they told me I'm charting.
His ad-libs are straight on the point, man. He doesn't leave anything on the table. Like, he lets you know exactly what he's talking. If you couldn't work it out in the line, he will tell you in the ad-lib.
I give it to two, but it's death for the fastest. Some say I'm rude, some say I'm charming. The ops can't hate me when you're the hardest. Labels on the offer a box, not up for silk and be or jarring. I play chess the smartest, just the beginning, now look what you started. Keep an eye on these hoes, keep an eye on the keep an eye on
this hook is I can't lie, this is so catchy and cold.
The streets are cold, they thought you won't fall. Anything, yeah. Keep an eye on these hoes.
Fam, I'll wait till the initial thoughts, but I got a lot to say about this one. I see why it was heavily suggested.
They thought you won't fall. Anything, yeah.
Still 20 seconds left.
Anything, free all the guys incarcerated.
The Twitter makes me laugh. Alright, initial thoughts on that one there. Like I said, I've got a few things to talk about in this one. His beat selection lately has been genius, I can't lie. Because with drill, one thing I've clocked about drill, you can't really, not always can you actually tell if it's a drill song within the first like 10 seconds. Like sometimes the beat, before they actually start rapping on it, you have no clue where it's gonna go. Like sometimes the bass could just hit ASAP, sometimes the beat cuts out and then it restarts, so you actually have no clue. So immediately I'm just hearing this like nice melodic piano. I'm like, fam, is this E1 or Ellie Goulding? Like, what am I listening to right now? But then I clock, okay, I know who I'm listening to, so eventually it's going to become like form into a drill beat. And when it does, you know it's a very, very, very cold beat. I can't lie, fam, this guy's been picking his beats very smartly these days, because the way that the beat is set up, it allows for the hook to come in and it allows for him to sing on the hook, because not all beats are set up for you to sing on that. I mean, you can, I've seen people do it before, but it sounds way better if it's a beat that is catered for someone to actually sing on it, which this one definitely is. With the softer sounding piano in the background, it made a lot of sense when he broke into song. And when he did, I can't lie, I was very impressed. I had to reload it, man. I was very, very impressed. The guy can sing. It didn't sound like fully like Susan Boyle singing your heart out singing, but the way he did it, it just allowed his voice to sound much softer and allowed the autotune to just take it away. It wasn't even too heavy on the autotune, but it just went well. I think he did that really well. It was very smart, because from the comments I'm seeing people are enjoying this one a lot. He makes very good music, that's what they're saying in the comments. I'm gonna have to agree with those comments, man. I can't lie, the guy makes good music. Like I said, his ad-libs are just very, very straight to the point. Just in case you didn't know who he was talking about amongst the Spartans, he'll just say the guy's name in the ad-lib. He also says something about independent artists, so that's probably why he's able to just uncensor songs like this, because he was definitely saying a lot of things, but even some things were censored, so not everything he wants you to know, some things he's still leaving up for you to be curious about. But I think overall that was a very good song. Like, I can't lie, like a very, very good song. Only critique I would have is that maybe the second verse be longer, but that's not it. I can't speak. That's not what he wanted, and I feel like it worked well anyways. It didn't make the song worse or anything. It just would have been even better if it had a longer second verse. But fam, with what was there, I got no complaints. I can't lie. Like, in terms of what he actually did do, I got nothing to complain about. I think each of the verses were very good. In fact, you can even argue that because the second verse is shorter, he's just more straight to the point. Like, he's not just waffling about things. He said everything he needs to say, and then the verse is done. First verse, he was saying a lot of things, because he's a guy that I think we've all seen if you've been active on any social media. That a lot of things have been happening this summer. Like, he's been involved in a lot of controversy during this summer. So I feel like that's why his music is so eagerly anticipated, because everyone's wondering to see his side of the story. We're all seeing the other side of the story, but let's see his side of the story. And I can't lie, each time he comes with his part of the story, he doesn't really disappoint. He doesn't really disappoint musically. Not only is he actually saying a lot of things from his perspective, but the music that comes out of it is actually really great. So overall, I can't lie, I have to rate this one a 9 out of 10. Very high rating, but I think that's a very good song. I see myself listening to that on my speaker tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm back at uni, can't lie. Settings about to change, you lot. This is the last video I'm recording of the summer. Going back to uni tomorrow, different uni. I'll do a story time on it at some point, I promise. That same story time that I talked about in the community post. It's loading. It's loading. But I'm waiting to like, I need to think of how I want to structure it. But yeah, man, I've got loads of different video ideas planned. I've got a lot of things planned, but for now, this is the last video I'll be filming in this room for a good few months, not until Christmas. So hope you guys have enjoyed the content this summer. We'll be back to normal literally the moment I come to uni. Nothing's gonna change in terms of uploading. Just the setting will look a bit different. It won't be the same room as last year. Different accom, different uni, story time out soon about all that. There's another story time. If you got me on Twitter or TikTok, you'll see I did a story time there that I will be doing on here. So I won't say what it is now, but just know it's very dumb. It's very, very dumb and happened last week. Story time about that will be coming out as well. But yeah, man, just love for the support on the channel as normal. Appreciate all the comments, all the likes, everything. I can't lie. So nah, I like being a YouTuber, man. It's fun, and you lot make it fun. So just a regular, just in case I don't say it enough, just want you guys to know that you're very much appreciated. But yeah, man, for now, I'm gonna start you on 4. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll be back again soon.